All right, I want to take a good morning. I want to take a moment to talk about something I mentioned the other day in one of the comments. Allergies and cravings are related. It's an energetic thing. Whatever you're craving, you typically become allergic to, and whatever you're allergic to, you typically crave. And that's a nasty, nasty, nasty combination. And one of the patterns I've had to notice over time is that whenever I start craving something, then I'd really better pay attention to it because my body is also reacting to it, and not necessarily in a good way. So anyway, I thought I would put that out there this morning for anybody that catches themselves craving things to have themselves checked as to whether or not you've got some sensitivity or an actual allergy to whatever it is that you're craving. So whenever I see those patterns, I have to break them. Food rotation was one of the biggest things that I got into that made a difference. And I kind of live this Jekyll and Hyde existence, and it's bizarre because it's actually very measurable. If I look at my the rings on my Apple Watch, on the good days, the rings almost complete themselves, and on the not so good days, when I'm having reactions to the food or whatever, then it's almost impossible to get the rings done. And if I look at my day, either one of those, I can't tell the difference in terms of what I did during the day. Same pattern, same routine, everything looks practically identical, and yet the rings just measure something completely different. So, and I know by my feeling, like on the good days, I feel great. I can just get stuff done. I've got the mental focus. I can push through anything. And if I could stay like that, it would be amazing. And on the not so good days, it's just brutal. Trying to focus on anything is just requires an immense will. So anyway, but it's all sort of related, and I thought I would share that in case anybody's interested. Also, on a side note, part of what I'm doing is I'm literally doing what I have been attempting to teach people over at Workshop Forge, and so I'm doing it. I'm demonstrating to them what success would look like, and you'll notice that I probably got a dirty shirt on today, and the reason I'm calling that out is this is what we call sloppy success, because I looked at my shirt and I said, oh, damn it. I've got to change my behavior. I got to set up a new routine for the morning, because I go out and exercise. I just walked close to an hour, and so what I normally do is I have a stash of clothes before they get to the laundry, trying to save the planet, that kind of stuff. So I'll reuse those when I go out exercising. So now, given that I'm going to be on camera, I've got to change that routine, have an extra shirt or something. I'll figure something out. It's not a big deal, but my point is, I'm doing the video anyway, right? Sloppy success, it's sometimes called, is not going to stop me, and that's the important part. Is you make up your mind, no matter what, you got to get it done. And it would have been so easy not to hit record today. Say, yeah, we'll do it tomorrow. And then next thing you know, weeks have gone by or months have gone by. And I don't want that to happen. I can't let that happen. Good English. Because that's not demonstrating the right things. So there we go. So that's why we're at this. And I'm challenging my brain, because I will get into a better routine, better pattern is I find that, and again, this is part of the demonstration lesson. I turn the camera on, and then it's like, well, where are all the thoughts that I've been preparing for the last 24 hours? The ones that woke me up at 2 o'clock in the morning, like they just scurried like rats from a sinking ship, and I'm going like, oh. Anyway, but this is all part of the process. You got to start something. You're terrible at it, but every time you do it, you notice things, and you have to change behaviors, because one of the things we said is lather, rinse, repeat. Lather, rinse, improve, repeat. Without that improve stage, you're just wasting time. So you've got to reflect on what went wrong, and then what behavior change is going to make the difference. What are you going to introduce to your routine? I call it the add, subtract, multiply, and divide. What are you going to add to your routine? What are you going to take away from it? What are you going to increase, or what are you going to decrease? And then you've got to implement that in order to get the outcomes that you want, in order to support the outcomes that you want. So there you go. That's my 2.5 cents for today. I wish you guys all well. I'm going to back into the garage right now and hopefully not take the mirrors off the car while I'm doing it. And there we go. Almost perfect landing. All right. Take care, everyone.